Controlled substances are drugs that could have a detrimental effect on a person's health or welfare. These drugs are regulated by the federal government, and possession of them without an appropriate prescription is illegal. Controlled substances are categorized into one of 5 schedules. Schedule 1 controlled substances have no accepted medical use, are considered unsafe, and have a high potential for abuse. Examples include heroin, LSD, and ecstasy. Schedule 2 drugs are narcotics and stimulants that have a high potential for abuse and a high potential for psychological or physical dependence. Examples include OxyContin, Percocet, and morphine. Schedule 3 substances have less potential for abuse but can still lead to moderate or low dependence. These include Vicodin, Tylenol with codeine, and anabolic steroids. Schedule 4 substances have a lower potential for abuse than Schedule 3, and they include examples like Xanax and Ativan. Schedule 5 drugs are preparations that contain limited quantities of narcotics, including cough syrups that contain codeine. It is important to implement procedures in our community to ensure that controlled substances are not misused or abused. An important part of this is regularly counting the amount of controlled substances on hand. Controlled medications must be counted as soon as they are received from the pharmacy, and the count must be documented on the controlled medication log. Always physically count the pills. Never assume that the bottle or supply contains the amount of medication listed on the label. Controlled medications should also be counted before administration to confirm that the count is correct before giving the medication. Controlled medications should also be counted at change of shift, whenever keys are passed from one staff member to another. Both persons must be present for the count, and both should document on the controlled substances record. When counting controlled medications, it is easiest if the pharmacist packages them in a unit dose package, such as a bubble pack. If the medication is in a bottle, it may be necessary to use a pill counting tray. Be sure that the tray is clean and dry before you pour the pills into it. Remember to wash your hands before you count the medications and avoid touching them directly. Controlled medications should also be kept under a double lock. There should be a separate locked area within your secured medication area that requires a second key to access the controlled medications. If a controlled medication is ever missing or a count is not correct, notify your supervisor immediately.